Now, wine may be at the top of many of your minds today, either thinking about what bottle to buy for the upcoming festivities or wondering if you have enough in stock to drag yourself through the week. But wine can also be, of course, part of your investment portfolio. Let's take a look at the fine wine market in this week's Bling.
When the economy is bad, many people rush to buy gold as a safe haven for their cash. But perhaps there's a better investment. Over the past 2 years, fine wines from the top 5 French vintages in Bordeaux have seen their prices soar 200% on average, twice the rise in gold prices. Actually, experts like Lindsey Gundersen, currently studying for Master of Wine, an internationally recognized certificate, and Louis Zhang, owner of a local fine wine cellar, say the investment value of fine wines is also competitive, even when the economy is robust.
If you compare it to stocks, for example, fine wine has been outperforming stocks, blue chip stock, for the last 25 years.
证券和股票呢跌下来就没有了，甚至后面变成废纸。但葡萄酒它是可储存的，特别是名庄好酒，它可以存放可能50年、30年、20年。那么酒还是在的，它是实物。
However, top-class fine wines are in short supply in China, so prices have soared faster than demand in the country. Statistics from the National Customs Administrators show that from January to October last year, China's fine wine import volume rose some 30% year on year, while the value of that wine increased nearly 70%. People in Guangdong province consume 250,000 bottles of so-called Lafite fine wine a year. That is 25% higher than the total production volume worldwide of 200,000 bottles from the French vintage.
There's a lot of fakes in the market, particularly in China. So you need to make sure that you're sourcing wines directly from the vineyard or from an extremely reputable source.
And the finite supply of fine wine is causing a bubble in China, especially on the first growth wines in France like Lafite 2008. Although China replaced the UK and Germany as the biggest buyer in the Bordeaux fine wine export market, Lafite 2008 prices on the London International Vintners Exchange have dropped 45% since January of 2011. Experts say Chinese fine wine investors need to be more rational.
In terms of the market in the West, people are looking for different wines of different brands and different countries to invest in to diversify their portfolio. Also, you want to hold your wines on an average of 3 to 5 years. It's not a quick flip. So you want to be looking at it as ideally a mid-term investment if you can, and certainly it's an excellent long-term investment.
And Qiyong Li, who has been focusing on fine wine investment for 2 years, says vintages from other countries are also worth investing in because those wines are made in the traditional old world style, no matter where they're made.
在去年年初的时候，参加了一场国拍行的澳洲红酒投资的一个拍卖会，然后当时我投了一款酒，像我买的那一款澳洲的 Houston，它现在的价格大概是在1500，然后它的一个年回报率预期是在28%。
However, also unlike stocks, bonds, and commodities, good fine wines are hard to find in the market. Experts say only the top 10% is considered to be investment class, and there are 5 criteria for you to look for before you invest.
First of all, you need to, of course, consider the quality rating by Robert Parker, who's considered to be the authority when it comes to assessing the quality of a wine, and he gives it points out of 100. Most people say that any wine from 90 points plus rated by Robert Parker presents a fine wine investment. You also need to assess the vintage rating by a qualified source, such as Hugh Johnson, who gives the vintage ratings out of 10. You also need to assess the number of cases produced in that year. Brand reputation and popularity, as mentioned in China, this is very important. Previous price performance is also the final one, showing returns over the last 5 years.
And to distinguish the real prices of fine wine, here's an electronic trade platform located in Shanghai for investors to check. From the website, you can find out the exact prices and daily price fluctuation of fine wines listed on the platform.
但是它存在的意义在于哪里？就是让这个酒的价格能够变为合理。因为在中国，很多人不懂酒，不懂拉菲，也不懂其他的名庄。当然，我们说拉菲只是一个现象啊，不懂酒，所以呢，在上海可能还透明一点，但你要知道，可能在山东啊。 在那个内地，在海南啊，在内蒙古啊，你知道一瓶拉菲如果在我们这里卖5000块钱的话，在内蒙古可能卖到10万。
Lewis said the value of imported fine wine in China's market is expected to grow from 7 to 8% to 20%. To catch that growth, you only need to be rational and know more about fine wine.
Well, that's Money Talks for this week, and we hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed doing it for you. We won't be here next Saturday, January 28th, because of Spring Festival, so party on. If you've got comments about the show, drop us an email. We're at moneytalks@icshanghai.com, and we'd really like to hear from you. Happy Chinese New Year, and we'll see you again on February the 4th.
For mobile phone users, sometimes it seems that iPhone is taking over the world, but maybe not in China. Chinese smartphone makers are trying to lose their copycat reputation and to compete with foreign brands on quality, marketing, and service, not just price. Can you do it? Is spring coming for China's mobile phone brands? Join us Saturday night, February 4th at 9:15 on Money Talks.